Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today is March 21st, 2022. Yeah, the CEO of Lucid has sold a couple of shares that he owned into the market for Lucid. What does it mean? Does it mean that he's looking for the price to go down in Lucid, or does it mean that we should be prepared? And should someone have bought those shares that he sold? Because if so, we should be able to see from a price chart perspective if that selling had any impact on the stock's price. Welcome to HueFin, also known as HueFin News. I'm going to show you all that today to see whether or not Peter Rawlinson selling his shares of Lucid had any impact on the stock's price. Because if it didn't, then that means that this market price where Lucid currently is trading might be an attractive price point for us to come in and buy this stock as well. Welcome. I'm going to talk about that today. If you all appreciate my videos, my content, hit the like button to the video, also subscribe to the channel. I don't make this hard. No, I don't make this complex and confusing for you. I simply look at the price. Price is the only thing that matters. I mean, when you listen to anybody and everybody, that is one of the main things that they talk about is the price. Nobody just sits down and talks about the moving average. Nobody comes in and talks about the MACD, the Fibonacci retracements. Nobody. They always come back and lead you all to the price. So why will you focus on everything else outside of that? Pay attention to the price. That is it. So check this out. This is the SEC Form 4, right? To which the CEO, Peter Rawlinson, has disclosed that he did sell his shares. Now, it looked like the transaction date was in the beginning of March. So here we are at the end of March, and we're going to look at to make the answer or determine, did that really have an impact on the stock's price? This was on March the 7th of when this transaction date occurred, or when he sold these shares right here. Okay. He disposed of these amount of shares right there. So now check this out. Let's look at the chart. Okay, because like I said, every transaction from every individual, from every business is recorded on the price chart, everything. So that transaction occurred on March the 7th, right? Right here. This is where that transaction was recorded on the SEC Form 4, right there. So now answer the question. He sold millions of shares, right? Right here. He sold millions of shares on these 2 days, these two transactions. Almost 8 million shares. Look at what price did. Did price dramatically fall? No, it didn't. Instead, price consolidated. I don't understand. I don't think people really realize the impact of what the market is saying. He sold about 8 million shares on one day, right? And yes, the market in Lucid did close lower. But the next day, we still saw the price in Lucid consolidate and trade sideways. Price in Lucid did not necessarily crash or plummet because there's enough interest in the market in Lucid to absorb his selling right there. See, this is how you're able to know whether or not the market is really trying to crash or whether or not the market is really trying to go up. The market is trying to go up in Lucid because of that, right? It didn't even impact the stock's price. And he sold almost 8 million shares. So check this out. I did a video right here in Lucid looking for the price to go down on February the 25th, right? And let's keep it real. Let's keep it a buck. It did go down. Now, I had the market trying to come to $20, but give me credit. Give me that right there. All right. You guys can see right here on the 15th of March, the market came all the way down to $20.49. I had the ultimate TP price around 20. So I was just 49 cents off of that. But that's the general vicinity, right? I cannot get it on the penny, but I know the area to which the market was going to try to come in and find the buyers, and it came in on March the 15th. That's where the bottom came in at. So that's around what? Let me move this up just a little bit higher. That's around 18%, 19%. Yeah, so you got to give me that, right? So now let me get rid of this. Let me take this away because I want to say congratulations to those who also saw the same thing. And now let's talk, right? Because this market in Lucid, take a look at this chart. Like, this is not a bullish chart. This is not a chart that you will want to come in and hold for the next 10 years. It's not reflecting that way. A stock that you want to hold for like the long term, You expect it to do this. You expect it to make gradual movements higher. You expect the trend to go up. You expect the market to continue its upward momentum in the next 5 years. This is what the people on YouTube are not telling you all. Even if the market comes down a lot in the third year, you still want the market to ultimately continue to do this, to go up. We're not seeing that in Lucid. Look at this. This chart has no direction. It is just trading. Now, it does give you direction on some shorter time frames. Let's keep it real, because this was a trend, but it wasn't a long-term trend. The market was on a very bullish trend back in early 2021. Yeah. And then the next trend was just simply consolidating right here. So all of 2021, the market pretty much just consolidated in Lucid. That's another trend. And then the market in Lucid broke out again, started another trend, right here. So this market is not in a definitive defined trend. It's giving us multiple trends on a very short time frame on an hourly basis. So we really need to figure this out, because if we're looking for the price in Lucid to maintain its trade within its range, then we already know where the problems are at. If we're going to look for Lucid to continue its downtrend, which we can say is pretty much right here, then we got an idea as to where we can see price go. Right? We got an idea before we expect the weakness to come through. So let's try to focus in on this real quick. So let me show you all the weekly time frame real quick into the market in Lucid, okay? Because generally what we're seeing here is some strength. I'm going to play the strength on this current price prediction because of what happened the last 3 weeks. The last 2 weeks, which is right here, let me zoom in so you all can see it better. The price in Lucid was given a selling and weakness, right? These two weekly price bars here, February the 28th as well as March the 7th. It was giving us weakness. Let's keep it a buck. But this last weekly price bar, the buyers came through. So currently this market is giving us a little bit of more strength. The buyers are now dominating the market just a little bit. I'm not saying that they're entrenched, that they're firmly moving the market higher. No, not yet. Because we still got all of this to think about. This market is still in a downtrend. So we might just see the market in Lucid hit 28, 27.50, maybe 28, $29. So yeah, I'm not going to be massively bullish on this run. No. But it's showing me that we did at least hit bottom right now in Lucid right here. This is where support is. Okay. Right there. And you guys can kind of tell that we hit this area numerous times here in the background of this chart too. So let's keep it a buck. That is where the market support currently lies in Lucid. Okay. Now, I'm going to play the strength into the market in Lucid, but I'm not going to be massively bullish. This is what so many YouTubers want you all to do. They want you to come in and hold these stocks for the next 80 years. And the market is no guarantee that it will be around in the next 80 years. So my first price target is for us to see the price in Lucid come up to what, 27.50. That's the first area, right? I know it looked like we're in a great run. What happened last week? But literally, we can see the buyers come in first around $27 and like 60 cents. Okay, that gives us 7.6%. That's cool. I'll take it. The next level is going to be up here towards the tops of these 2-day price bars right there, which is around $29, $29.30. That's about 14.25% moving higher. All right, and that's it, because that's going to take us towards that downtrend line, and we definitely need to focus in on that area once price in Lucid goes up there, because if the sellers really hit price and market comes down substantially, then we know that we're going to come down to 20, even 17.50. But as of right now, I don't really see that happening just yet, but we keep our eyes on it though. All right, so now real quick, let me know, what do you all suspect the market in Lucid is about to do? Do you think price is going to go up like I am? If so, what's your price targets? I've shown you mines. I've told you what mines are. So now I want to know what you think. All right. Make sure you maintain the profitability. And as always, trade different.